Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another video, and this time I am trying out something interesting, so let's see if it works. Anyways, I recently did a video on KD and I just explained what all I have done with KD, and well, in fact, in case you didn't know, I also have another bike and I have gotten this one recently. It is a huge update in the entire brand's lineup, and that is the Meteor 350 from Royal Enfield. How good of a bike is this? A lot of people, I mean a lot of people, love this one. The new engine, the new chassis, the new replacement for the Thunderbird, and it is a beautiful motorcycle. So let's get started with the introduction. So guys, to begin the explanation on the Meteor 350, you can read about all the specs and everything online. It is very simple. It has been going on for quite some time. It's not a new bike by any stretch of the word. Well, it is a bike which came out in November of 2020, so that is one thing, but it is a beautiful motorcycle. Now, I have done a few things to this one, and I will explain a few of those because, well, I would love to tell you guys what it is. First of all, I am going to turn it on. It is on. It shows battery is bad because the battery would be bad. Now you can see from the front, it looks pretty much like a very classic motorcycle. It has a single round headlamp cluster, which is really nice. I love this one. It has a DRL which goes around. You can see that it is pretty bright actually, to be able to see everything in this bright daylight. I have actually opted, I'm going to tell you guys about the things which I opted from the dealership itself, and these are not aftermarket. I have the visor, which is the short visor. I did not want the long fucking shit visor because it's just a bit too much. Yeah, I did get the factory fitted crash guard because I really like the look of it. I also like the fact that I can have it mentioned in the RC, and I can just get away with all this BS which goes on with the cops in Kerala. So that is one thing. I did get the backrest from the dealers. I did not want anything else. So yes, you can see Royal Enfield, and that is also something which we got. I did not get the touring mirrors. I did not get the touring seats. So yeah, this is the Stellar model. I believe there are three models of it. There is the Fireball, which is the base model. There is the Stellar, which is the mid model, and then there is the Supernova, which is the all decked out, all cruiser American style, like chrome all around kind of a motorcycle. Now, I am not a huge fan of chrome. I would love to delete all chrome from this one, but it's not really possible. I wanted chrome off from a few things though. I have done some things which I will show you guys what I did to get chrome off, but it's not really perfect. But for what it is and for how much I paid for it, it works really well. First things first, you can see the crash guard. Well, they are supposed to be steel. I can probably show you guys that it is supposed to be steel, but it's not steel right now because I have done a rope winding job on this. I have done this by hand myself because buying a rope is super cheap, but buying a crash guard with rope already is super expensive, so I did not want to go that route. So I did that. This is really cool. You can also see that I have done a custom wrap, a heat shield wrap on the silencer or the exhaust pipe. You can see it is getting black, it is getting white because of the heat. I do have plans to replace this one eventually, but yeah, I will look into it. It used to be like a grayish black color and I first got it. I will show you a picture of it, how it looks. So yeah, that is one thing. You can see the exhaust is still chrome or silver or yeah, shiny. I don't want shiny, so I want to delete that soon enough. I am actually looking into powder coating that. I have been thinking of powder coating it for quite some time. This shield was silver or chrome colored. I basically spray painted it black because I just didn't want to have it. You can also see the mirrors were silver or colored chrome, and you can see the paint is peeling off because I've been using this every day. Not me, but my dad has been using this for every day for a while. And you can see this interesting thing which I did. The stock was also silver. I took a piece of leather and wrapped it around and created this unique look. I also have a phone stand or helmet stand which uses the same technique on my at my home. So I really like that one. So that's pretty cool. So that is there. I haven't done chrome delete on the levers. I haven't done chrome delete on the handlebars, but this is something which I'm planning. Apart from that, you can see that I have gotten a cover or a bag, or sort of say it's a tank bag. It protects a little bit of the color and everything. Don't you just love this color? It's called the Stellar Blue, and it is amazing. It is amazing. I love it so much. Yes, it is dirty because, yes, as I said, we drive this, or my dad uses this bike every single day to go to his town, go to his office, come back, leisure travels, and my brother uses it, I use it, we all use this bike all the time, and it's a joy to ride. Gone are the days, like seriously, gone are the days when riding a Bullet just used to be like a manly thing to do and not really for pleasure. Like seriously, I have rode, like when I was in Manali recently, I went for a vacation on Manali. We had to rent a 500cc classic. It was a Royal Enfield Classic 500. That thing is not comfortable to ride. Yes, it is. It feels good to ride it, but come on, it is not comfortable to ride 4 hours a day. It is just not comfortable enough. This one is amazing. Okay, you can also see that I have a separate seat cover with cushions inside, so it is a little bit softer than the stock. So that is that. Royal Enfield standard issue helmet, which we got free with the bike. I actually wanted a Royal Enfield Stellar Blue helmet, which matches the color, which is ECE, but we couldn't get it because they didn't have ECE. This is an ISI helmet, which is meh. Now, there is an interesting story about this decal. As you can see, there is no other decals on the bike yet because it's a new bike. Come on, I don't want to, ruin the look of it right now. I want to customize it once I am really bored with how it looks right now. I'm really interested in how it looks right now. This one, I don't know if you can see that, but if you look very closely, you can see scratches. Yeah, what happened there is my dad tried to wipe away the temporary sticker on top of the fender, but it just did not work. It just did not work. So I actually put a sticker on top of it. This is handmade. I did not buy it. I just made it out of white vinyl and just stuck it on it so it doesn't look that bad. Stock everything. Of course, I have a hook because my dad uses this. Most people put the bag on the other side, but on this bike, we wanted to do it on this side because it has a crash guard and all that, so there is no real problem with it getting into the rotors or into the brake pad or anything like that. So that is pretty much it about the bike and how it looks and all that. What else have I done? Not much. Of course, I have a Bobo phone stand. This one actually comes with a USB charging plug, which is really cool. That is not something which you see on a lot of bikes. So I got just a phone stand so that I can use my phone for GPS or whatever. It is really useful. I can just put it any orientation I want and just use it anyway. So it also has a positive lock where you have a screw instead of just a tension lock with springs, because springs get bad. Screws, well, you have option to tighten and loosen this. Yes, it's very noisy because none of my parents, like my dad doesn't use it, my brother doesn't use it, only I use it. It's only been running like 5,000 kilometers, not even 4,500 kilometers is nothing for a bike, but it's only been around 6 months now. So yeah. So guys, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else just to talk about this one because I haven't done much on it. Really, I actually do want to, get a grill, get some plates. I want to get, I actually did mention that I actually got the factory skid plate on it also, because the skid plate which I wanted was from Legendary, but I couldn't get it because it's not available, sold out, yada yada yada. So yeah, I did plan on getting that one, but no. But also, as you can see, I basically spray painted it black because it was silver, and I'm like, I want black. That's all. So yeah, vibra brakes and everything. This is the true motorcycle which actually got me back into Royal Enfield. I don't know if you know this. Before, I used to rant about Royal Enfield and how they're not progressing. With the Conti twins, the Continental GT and the Interceptor 650 twins, they really came back into the 21st century, and it is really, really refreshing to see. I'm actually really happy with how this one is. Now that they are releasing this same engine onto other motorcycles. Hey, that's another Meteor 350. That's cool. There are a lot of people with Meteor 350 now. So yeah, anyways, they are launching more motorcycles on the same range, which is with the same engine. So I'm really excited for it. They have already launched the Classic 350, which is definitely going to be one of the most selling motorcycles of their brand. It has been, and with the J series engine, it's only going to get better and better. So there's no question about it. It's really good to see them go into the future, and I really appreciate that. I am actually looking into the Himalayan when they come into the J series engines, because that is gonna be awesome. That's gonna be super duper awesome. So yeah, I just look forward to that. So guys, that's pretty much it. Actually, do let me know what you want me to do on these bikes, because I am looking for ideas. I am looking for things which I want to do. Of course, as I've said, I want to do a grill on it, because that's a lot of people who does this. I want to do this as blackout. Maybe I'll do something similar to this one. I'll do a wrap on this. As you can see, it is kind of getting dirty, because yeah. Also, I want to do a wrap on the throttle controls and the gear controls. Of course, yeah, all the information about this motorcycle, you don't really need to know it from me, because it's out there. The Tripper is, I've used it 5 times in the entire time I've been riding it, and that's pretty much it. If I want to use navigation, I just slap on my phone on this, and it just works really well. So I'm just happy with that. Ooh, I hate that this bike does not have a tachometer. I actually thought it would have a tachometer, but it does not. Instead of the Tripper, just give me a tachometer somewhere here, because that would be really, really awesome. Please, Royal Enfield, guys, can you? I don't think so, but still, it's fine. Anyways, that is pretty much it about the video. Hope you guys liked the video. Please just subscribe and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.